Hi, welcome to the Anuradha Astrology New Moon Forecast, November, December of 2024. The moon is waning. The energy is very dark today. We're at the turning point of the new moon. How are you feeling? The moon is waning, and on November 30th at 10:21 p.m. Pacific time, the moon will conjoin the sun and then begin to wax again. Feeling edgy, maybe insecure, on the edge of new territory, maybe dealing with some relationship issues or something from your past coming back. I'm here in Bali. I just arrived, this beautiful island in Indonesia, and looks like we're about to have a thunderstorm. There's a real potential for spiritual growth in the next weeks to come. There's something brewing within, because this new moon is coinciding with Mercury Retrograde, which is right on the edge of what we call in Vedic astrology the Gandanta, a spiritual edge point between water and fire, the alchemical split of the zodiac. There's something about looking inward with this Mercury Retrograde. Something very powerful about reviewing, recovering, maybe uncovering secrets or memories or just your power as well, getting your power back from the past, reclaiming an identity that is lost, remembering, maybe reuniting with old friends, all of these things that Mercury brings back from the past for us to understand and integrate. The new moon is in the star called Anuradha nakshatra. Anuradha, the star of devotion, of friendship, of success through connection. And it can bring up themes, especially this dark moon, around relationships, around friendships, around trust, maybe boundaries, how we attach. We're on the edge of a new beginning on an emotional level, especially. Jupiter is doing something really special. He is at the peak of his luminosity. So right around December 5th, Mercury is going to go combust. That means he's going to cross over the sun, disappear completely, and later reemerge as morning star Mercury. This is a cycle of death and rebirth that Mercury goes through. And so there's a whole new kind of a reset at that point around these themes, maybe around friendship, trust, around your needs, boundaries. And it's really quite auspicious because on that day, or maybe just the day after, Jupiter is lined up at a perfect opposition with the sun, which is his peak of luminosity for the year. He is more bright than he will be any other time in the next year in these next couple weeks. And so the light of Jupiter is more apparent. It has a bigger influence. Jupiter is Guru Dev. He is the guide, the wisdom of the soul. And so there's a lot of healing potential in the next couple weeks to come, especially if you slow down and use the waxing moon energy that's growing in the next couple weeks, especially to go inward, and connect with what your needs are or where things have been forgotten. Use the retrograde to go over the past, perhaps not in a way that, in regret, which is something that can happen with this kind of a Mercury, but in a revision, like a chance to rewrite the script, rewrite your perspective on things, see things from different angles. Okay, so let's just see what the tarot cards have to say about this upcoming new moon in Anuradha nakshatra. Oh, also this is the end of the year and a big reset into 2025, and I'm preparing my 2025 horoscopes, so be sure to check out the live class that I will be doing next month, and I will be sure to leave a link where you can sign up for that. Okay, so let's just take a look at what the tarot cards have to say about this upcoming new moon in Anuradha nakshatra. So the first card that came through here is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is like very fiery, burning energy. This energy of Mercury now retrograde, going through from water into fire, and actually the combustion that's happening as well in the sun, that death and rebirth. It's intense. It's a little bit like fighting from within, fighting without. That clear process isn't easy with this Mercury retrograde. It's part of issues with Mercury retrograde is sometimes things are not simple, clear, and in an expected order. But then the Mercury card here is Six of Swords. Here you see the Mercury glyph. This is a card of travel, of plans, of movement. Mercury is traveling, that's for sure, over the Gandanta and through the sun. And in that process, as muddled and messy as it may be, there is a method. And that's what this card is really speaking about, the method in the madness. So this is a powerful time to be journaling, to be looking into different ways to be processing perhaps through feelings or relationships, communication, making plans. And also there's something here I feel about Mercury as a planet that has to do also with wealth and planning for wealth and making decisions. A lot's maybe changing in the markets in the next few weeks, because here the Princess of Discs shows up. And this Jupiter aspect onto Mercury throughout this Mercury retrograde process is powerful, like I said, because Jupiter is so luminous. And he's in the nakshatra of Rohini. Rohini is the star of ascent, the star of wealth, one of the stars of prosperity and abundance and fertility, creativity. So there's something here too around maybe things are changing and transforming, but also improving and expanding with this Jupiter on the inner realm and also on the outer. Let's take a look. There is a treasure beneath the sea, deep under the oceans of Scorpio, this buried in the mud, and with the map of guidance and witnessing of thought, you can come out of any fire of confusion or doubt or conflict with a treasure, a great wealth. The lotus is rising out of the swamp. Okay. Thanks for coming to the new moon forecast. I do offer one-on-one Vedic astrology readings and tarot readings online on Zoom. If you'd like to book a reading with me, go ahead and click the link below. And also, I'm going to be offering the 2025 horoscope class coming up here. Be sure to get into that. It's a live class with Q&A, and also it's recorded for your to review later if you want. And be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out my Instagram and Facebook page. Get on my newsletter. It's free. And I will see you soon.